Gene, you've been logging long?
Oh, you betcha. I log in every day.
You log in every day?
Every day.
That's a lot of work. How do you keep your head above water?
What do you mean?
You know, logging. Chop chop, don't you know?
Oh, login. I'm talking about logins. I'm talking about logging in.
Oh, like logging in?
Yeah, logging in.
Oh.
Yeah, I log in every day. I log into my Google account. I log into my iTunes account, my Apple ID. I log into the Snap catalog, the Ed Insight thing. I've got so many websites I log into. The mileage reporting.
Oh, I understand now. All those sites I go to.
Oh, it's hundreds of them.
Log into,
Oh,
not log
that's
in.
all you do is logging in.
Login. Yeah, I
So,
gotcha.
how do you keep all those passwords straight, Jane?
Well, I've seen lots of ways that people do it. Early on, I used the sticky note method,
Yep.
and I had sticky notes everywhere. And
Right.
everyone passing by could see my sticky notes. That wasn't a good idea.
Some people are really tricky and they hide those sticky notes under their keyboard. That's
I've
really
seen
safe.
them in people's drawers.
Yeah.
Too. Not a good idea.
Not really too
Not
good. Some
at all.
people have notebooks sitting up on their desk shelf
I've
with
seen
all their passwords.
Not
For
a good
everyone's
idea.
probably not a good
No.
idea. Yeah.
I've seen, I know people that have Word documents.
Right.
They have them on their computers.
Right. With
And
every
it's
password
got
in there.
every password, pages and pages of passwords, yes.
Right. I suppose you could use Evernote or Google Keep as a way to keep your
Right.
passwords too.
Right.
Some
Yeah.
people though use the same password for every website they go to.
Oh, that's right. I used to do that.
Yeah, well, it's easy, but it's really not too safe.
Right. Not a
So,
good idea.
you know, something that I really like on my Mac is a program that's built into a Macintosh, and it's called Keychain Access.
Oh,
And Keychain Access, if you tell your computer to remember passwords that you go to for different websites, your computer will keep those passwords in the computer. And then if you ever go back to that website and you forget what the password was, you open up Keychain Access. It's under your Applications folder, under the Utilities folder. You type in whatever website it is in the search box in Keychain Access, and it'll come up with every time that you've logged in. It'll keep a record of that saved password. You click on it. If you type in the administrator password for your computer, it'll unlock that Keychain Access and show you what that password was that you got into that website with.
that sounds good.
It's
Works
really
on a
handy
Mac.
for me. Works on a Mac, right? So it doesn't work on a PC.
It's all a matter of establishing a pattern, isn't it?
Right.
What works.
What works for you? That works for me. What do you use?
I use something else. I use an app called Keeper.
Keeper.
And if I looked up for it online, I'd go to keepersecurity.com. And it works great for me. I really like Keeper because when I go to any site and up comes those passwords and logins and usernames, on mine, because I have the Keeper extension in Chrome, I get these little padlocks in each of those blocks. And if I just click on that padlock, up comes my saved passwords and usernames, and it autofills it for me, and then
that's
I go.
handy. Right.
It's very highly encrypted, safe, really good. I have to remember one big major password, and nobody else knows it, not even
Right.
Keeper.
You know, that's really important to have strong passwords like you were just talking
Yes.
about, the really big important ones. And having different passwords for all those different websites you go to. I know it's a real pain,
Right.
but really having a different password for everything
That's
is
another
more
thing
secure.
that works well with Keeper because it will generate passwords for you, and they're very, very convoluted. There's no way
Right.
to remember those. So
Yeah.
those are very strong, good passwords. So another reason I like
Yeah,
Keeper.
strong passwords. You might hear that occasionally online
Mm-hmm.
and things, make your password strong. Well, what makes a strong password? What are some of the things?
I think it's good to have letters, upper and lowercase, and
Right.
numbers and symbols.
Right, and make it as complex as you can make it
Mm-hmm.
so people can't guess it. For my Google account, my password is 17 characters long.
Oh,
I just
wow.
counted up the other day. But it's got upper and lowercase letters, numbers, symbols, the works. But it's a complicated thing if you just looked at it. But to me, it makes sense because I kind of say a pattern of things,
Right.
that makes sense to me with that password. It's kind of my system that I have.
And once you have that pattern, it makes sense, and no one else needs to know that.
Right. Don't tell anybody your pattern.
Share it with
Right.
anybody else. No.
Something else we need to do too is change our passwords often. And every so often, like every month or so, it'd be a good idea to change that Google password, or like if you bank online, to change your bank password,
Yes.
or any kind of big important thing. Change your passwords often.
That's a good reminder for me.
Right.
Yes, we all need to remember that one.
Yeah.
But the important thing in all this is strong passwords are very, very, very important in our work and what in our private life. We need to really focus on strengthening those passwords and changing them quickly.
Right. You betcha.
betcha.